Where is Aaron? We have to get started. Aaron!
Wait, what?
Come on, it's 9 at 9.
Oh, all right, I'm coming.
So over the past decade, streaming has gone from more alternative to mainstream. How does that impact the way that we are consuming media?
I don't think any sector we invest in has changed more rapidly than media. My kids don't even know what a cable box is. The world's changed so dramatically. And I think when you look at the streamers, Netflix, Amazon, and Apple, they're so far ahead. But I do think over the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to see the big media companies catch up.
It feels like now you have every single streaming, I'm just paying for cable again. Are we going to see more M&A in that space to sort of consolidate again?
We went through the great unbundling, now we're going through the rebundling.
Yeah.
So you're going to see all these platforms come together. They're either going to be commercial partnerships or there's going to be M&A. And ultimately it's going to look just like the cable box. I think a huge opportunity is trying to bundle all those streaming platforms together. But it's difficult because they're all competing for users. Right. I think the only way out for a lot of these media businesses is to do M&A and to get scale. And so I think you're going to see them come together and you'll see fewer platforms. But then also you're going to see one of these technology platforms crack the nut on consolidating and bundling them, where you can have one user interface and access all the different streaming platforms.
How did you, Aaron, get into media investing?
It was all luck. You know, I was a young associate, and I remember getting staffed on a production company we owned. And ever since then, I've just grown up in the media space here, and it's been wonderful.
When you're looking to invest in a media company, what do you see as more valuable? Is it the distribution or is it the IP?
The media business was and still can be one of the most lucrative businesses. Think about a movie. It shows up in a movie studio, or shows up rather in a movie theater. Then it comes out on HBO, then it comes out on DVD, then it shows up on the airplane, then it shows up on a cable network. Those are called windows.
Yeah.
And the ability to monetize content 5, 6, 7, 10 times over the course of 5 to 10 years is really unique. The ultimate is connecting IP with distribution. The big media conglomerates, they're suffering through legacy declines. So they're trying to manage through a really difficult transformation. But fast forward 10 years, if you can have scale through distribution and IP, I think you're a really differentiated business in the media space.
Apollo's a really active investor across many sectors, but when we think about media companies, why do they come to Apollo for financing solutions? What does a CEO typically call you with?
We have, I think, one of the deepest networks in the media space. We have a track record, we have a reputation. That means we're the first call when a media business is thinking about what to do next. We're constantly meeting management teams, sharing ideas. We're very solutions oriented. We can find assets that have great macro tailwinds, but we can come into them in really unique ways. So I look at Legendary, the movie studio. We came in through that with a structured investment, backing a business that is growing and has grown over the last 3 years, 50%. So we brought a hyper-growth business using a structured security. Really unique.
Obviously a very hot topic is AI. How do you see that impacting the media industry broadly, across distribution, across content production? What's the impact?
In Hollywood, everyone's talking about it. I find in Wall Street, people aren't talking about it enough. AI is going to transform media, and I think it's one of the biggest upside levers for a lot of these production companies. If you think about a movie, Dune, about a third of the cost, maybe a little more, was visual effects. The second area is scripts. Processing changes in the scripts, processing reviews of it. The ability to run it through an AI is a huge cost saving. And then the third, and I think it's frankly the most impactful, is on the marketing side. So being able to really target users and figure out who really wants to go see Dune, who really wants to go see Minecraft, using AI, you're not going to see movies entirely made with AI. It is going to be something that augments a creator's vision. And whether it's particular parts of the production process, visual effects, or marketing, it's going to be making that movie better.
Can you talk a little bit about sports in media and what that space is like? Where do you see the industry going?
I think sports is changing really dramatically in media. And the big question mark is, do the streaming platforms get into it aggressively? Right now, it's the glue holding legacy linear together. Think about the NFL. We are a football country. And whether it's Fox, CBS, NBC, or ABC, that's what drives viewers. There are 130 million homes in the US, 55 have a traditional cable box. If sports wasn't on the cable box anymore, I think the number would drop really quickly. So the idea that sports rights is holding together linear television is really important. And if you think about a league, what a league cares about, yes, they want to get paid a lot of money for their rights, but they also want reach. So you're going to see over the next 5 to 10 years as some of these rights come up, slowly it's going to move over to the streaming platforms.
What do you think about the value of theatrical?
So there's been a lot of noise around movie studios and movie theaters in particular. You're finally starting to see viewership in movie theaters return. What's really important to keep in mind is the movie studios and the movie theaters, they help promote movies. If I turn on Netflix and I see 10 movie choices, The ones that have been in the movie theater, I'm more apt to watch. Everyone's heard of it. You've all seen billboards, you've seen advertisements. That allows you to monetize that movie for 10 years. You need to make the experience of going to a movie theater better than just standing behind a cardboard cutout, get a picture,
right.
and saying, I enjoyed the experience of the movie theater. We're trying to make it more experiential.
What would you say is the best TV show of all time?
Arrested Development.
I
Very
agree.
underrated,
I agree.
tons of Emmys. There's money in the banana stand.